Quit helping them perpetrators, y'all. Stop the bullshit. If you say you're real, then be what you say. Sisters, have more respect for yourself. Learn who you are. You spend too much time bullshitting and partying and worrying about nonsense and talking about nonsense, when the whole thing about life was to find your higher self and free yourself from the bondage you in. You whine about being in it. A lot of y'all say, where the real niggas at? And where the real men at? And when you're faced with them, you unprepared to deal with that. Same for you brothers, man. I mean, brother to brother, naga to naga, king to queen, queen to king. Y'all think about this for a minute. Something or someone has programmed us to conflict with one another and be what you see in these streets out here. How could you say that this is how it's supposed to be? How could you say that this is correct? Especially while knowing that the design is for us to fall according to the perpetrators. You should be smart enough to figure out how to grow enough balls to seek more thorough and consciousness inside yourself and truly acknowledge that you must grow. And we must grow. How y'all gangsters rapping and glorifying killing another brother, and I say again, how is y'all brothers glorifying and rapping about killing another brother, but will not, and I say again, will not deal with the real perpetrators? Y'all won't face the real virus. Y'all would not even half-ass nullify the main source that indirectly programs you to destroy yourself and others that look similar to you. You looking at that shit right in front of your face. You think that's how it's supposed to be? Y'all got too much sense for that. We done lost too many people. Y'all here riding around, fucking around like y'all ready to get fucked up. Y'all should be able to drive around like y'all want to. But the facts is, we don't want to end up like some of our brothers and sisters. So whatever you do and how you do it, be wise and be smart about it. And don't take shit for granted. Get y'all minds right, man. We done lost too many to the hands of these perpetrators, man. Acknowledge the ones that took the transition to the other side, man. Due to the hands of these perpetrators, man. Acknowledge Sean Bell, George Jackson. Acknowledge Jonathan Jackson. Acknowledge Sam DuBose. Acknowledge Trayvon Martin. Acknowledge Sandra. Acknowledge Sandra. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Acknowledge Eric Garner. Acknowledge Amadou. Acknowledge Derek Jones. Acknowledge A.K. Gurley. Acknowledge K. Powell, Ezell Ford, Dante Parker, John Crawford, Tyrese Woodson, Andy Lopez, Mackenzie Cochran. Acknowledge Brisbane, Romaine. Acknowledge Erica Collins, Fred Hampton, Bobby Hutton, Larry Jackson, Deion Flood, Kamani Gray, Melissa Williams, Timothy Russell, Jarvis Carter, Chantel Davis, Tamon Robinson, Irvin Jefferson, Kendrick McDade, Rakia Boyd, Cerise Francis, Wendell Allen, Nehemiah Dillard, Dante Price, Raymond Allen, Marvell Loggins, Alonzo Ashley, Ken Harding, Raheem Brown, Reggie Dossett, Steve Washington, Aaron Campbell, Victor Steen, Shem Walker, Deontay Farrow, Henry Glover, Ronald Madison, Alberta Spruill, Tim Thomas, Earl Murray. A lot of y'all, man. A lot of y'all, man. Clint Allen, Jersey Green. Just really forgive me for the brothers and sisters I didn't mention, man. I mentioned a lot of them, but it doesn't compare to how many are gone, man. It don't compare to how many we done lost. It's good to be a solution to the problem instead of always talking down on your brothers and sisters and speaking negative. And if you're going to talk about them, at least play a role in being a solution as well. You got brothers and sisters that try to speak positive and bring jewels to the table, but it's always a brother that got to come out with the most pessimistic, unoptimistic view and feedback into the minds of the people. Brother saying something positive, and this brother gonna say, we ain't gonna never get right. It's gonna get way worse. We're gonna always, always saying something negative, man. Do you realize who you speak for when you talk like that? May sound crazy, but it's more about what you desire than what you see. And with that I say, R.I.P. Relax in paradise to the brothers and sisters that eluded the flesh. Zasia Dalayasada to the perpetrators. Think about what I said to you. You got God-given talents. You got God-given everything on your body. Look inside yourself and acknowledge yourself for who you are. And know why you're here. Gusai.